The London Assembly's Labour group have said that underfunding of the police has led to the police screening out 2/3 of crime reports because the police can't afford to investigate and are being forced to cut corners. These are basically offences or reports that police believe would not be practical or apractical or proportionate use of resources. Unmesh Desai, Labour Assembly member, said that the government's underfunding of the Met was to blame for the force becoming stretched. Of course, being Labour, he isn't going to say that police responding to hurty word thought crimes has anything to do with it, seeing as Labour appear more than happy for people to be big brothered by the state. In response to his comment, the Home Office said that the Met was the highest funded force in England and Wales. Between January and September 2023, it said that 66% of thefts from motor vehicles, 40% of criminal damage offences, 57% of bicycle thefts and 31% of arson offences were all screened out, while other offences and reports had a much lower rate of being screened out, such as 6% of possession of a bladed article that were screened out in the first 9 months and 0.7% of drug trafficking. Allegedly 0.001% of sexual offences were screened out also, and that's 17 offences or reports out of 11,838. Which were probably reports against Metropolitan Police constables themselves. Desai said it is completely unacceptable that the police are failing to properly investigate so many crimes. The Met have a responsibility to see through an investigation of every crime, but we're seeing burglaries and thefts screened out at an alarming rate. The government's underfunding of the Met has meant that police are being forced to cut corners, failing to serve victims or catch offenders. I wouldn't be surprised if this means we'll see more serious high-harm crimes as a result of police not having the resources to catch criminals before they escalate their offending. You wouldn't be surprised if we see more serious high-harm crimes as a result of police not having the resources to catch criminals before they escalate their offending. Really? You wouldn't be surprised. Are you walking around London with your eyes closed? We are already seeing that in general. People tend to escalate to high-harm crimes by starting on low-level crimes, which are generally being overlooked by police who are spending their times investigating non-crimes, such as so-called hate offences. Now, granted, with the Tories being the primary governing party in the United Kingdom since 2010, I'm not blaming Labour for the state of things, but Labour really doesn't like dissenting or opposing voices either, which is why I find it a shock that they're complaining about lack of police resources for serious offences when they love to use the police to shut up people that don't agree with them, which in my mind is highly hypocritical. According to the Home Office, all police forces committed last year to follow all reasonable lines of inquiry for all crime types, and an understanding was reached that no crime investigations will now be screened out solely on the basis that they are perceived as minor. Well, I think the Home Office wants to take its head out of its arse and actually see and listen to the public rather than the magic number police provide them each week or month with their statistics. After all, these people are elected by and serve the public. Therefore, we should be the voice that they listen to, not other organisations that they buddy up with. I don't think anyone's surprised really about the number of reports going uninvestigated. I've made several reports myself in the past for actual criminal offences, by the way, not made up hurty feelings offences. And every time, and I mean every time, they have been NFA'd. In fact, I was told that one offence I reported would cost Merseyside police money to investigate, so they would not be following it up. I know, right? Now, I'd love to hear if you have been a victim of a crime and the police have failed to follow up on your report, as I'm sure others would be interested. So let us know in the comments, if you can, what crime was committed against you and what the police did as a result. And please, if you have reported a crime against you and it was dealt with, I would like to hear about that too. Then perhaps we can have a discussion. Now, if you found this report informative, please give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates, and I'll see you in the next.